How's everybody doing? Okay, let's see who's here. The first person is Kimon. 2, 4, or 5. Which one must I choose to buy? I would go with 2. TVET for the weekend. TVET for the weekend. For the weekend, you've got money coming in, finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances could be improving. Maybe spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have your luck changing for the better. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Not bad. Not bad. Red, love. Red, love. Empress is bringing in love and money, and a wish comes true. Negativity moves into the past along with the disappointment, and you may have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Disappointment heals and moves into the past with cause for celebration coming in. Explore your options. You may also have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody may make you an offer around love that would be hard to turn down, that could change your life for the better quickly. Not bad. Mega, love. When it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. And then life could move forward with long-term potential around romance coming in, possibly with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The world is at your feet. But a disappointment or a heartache needs to heal first before life can move forward. Cinnamon for today. Cinnamon for today. For today, you may have a new job or business opportunity present itself. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward successfully. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sarah, I feel a certain strong connection with a Pisces. I rarely feel with people. Did he ever feel that connection towards me at all? He claimed he did. Feel a connection. Was he lying? He wasn't lying. I mean, there was an interest there between you, but you're experiencing what I believe you're experiencing is limerence. You're fascinated with this person, and the reason that you feel that connection is because they're unavailable. The person that's unavailable to you is boring, and you're not interested in. And I've been there myself, where I'm like, this is like the nicest guy, but I'm just not interested in him. Why? Because I was chasing a feeling. I was chasing butterflies. That's what I wanted. And that tends to be not real. Not saying that your connection or your feelings aren't real, they are real, but the situation is out of balance. Like, for example, we can't be in love with somebody that we've never physically been with. Like, I can't say I'm in love with Brad Pitt. I don't know Brad Pitt. So for me to feel I have a connection to him is, it's not It's I want to have a connection to him. I like this person because of something that I can't have. And that's how it is with the limerence situations. It's not that the feelings aren't real, they are real, but we're misinterpreting them. We're taught that there's magic, right? I'm gonna know it. How many times have you heard somebody say, when you meet the right one, you're gonna know it? You're not gonna know it. You're not going to know it when you meet the right one. You could meet the right one in kindergarten and not have any relationship with him, and then run into him when you're 35, and all of a sudden now you fall in love with him. So you didn't know when you first met him. All these like limerence situations that are bringing in heartache, like these magical connections are, it's out of our reach. That's why it's magical. It's not magical if we can have it. So feeling deeply connected to somebody who we've never physically been with, lived with, or it's part of the limerence thing. So yeah. I mean, it's not that he wasn't interested, he was, but then the relationship falls out of balance because it's like, this is like a battle of the egos. So his ego is looking for something. Your ego is looking for something. You want the guy you can't have. He wants girls to chase him. So once he has you in that position where he knows that you're, and this is subconscious, he doesn't know it. Once you're in the position where you're waiting around, yearning, expecting something, hoping things are going to change, he's already gotten what he wanted and he's already lost interest. He's on to the person who is not doing that. He's on to the person that's out with somebody else. And that's the person he's trying to woo. So this is not really about functional love. It's more about filling inner wounds and ego. Anyways, I know, like I had that special connection to the guy from the bar. I thought that this was meant to be. I could tell you all the different ways. My friend even said, she's like, when you stand next to him, I can feel it. What you could feel is me being obsessed with somebody who's not into me, but yet for some reason I thought we had this connection. Why did I think that? Because he was the person who wasn't interested. And when he gave me a little bit of attention, it made me feel like I was worthy and made me feel like I was special. I don't know why that happens to some people and not others. I think it has something to do with not getting what we needed in childhood. But I can tell you, I told you before, he was an identical twin. I didn't feel that way for his brother. So how could, it's not a physical thing, right? It's not, well, he's hot, because they look the same. It was that, who knows, maybe if had I pursued his brother, maybe he would have dated me. Maybe that's why I was looking for the one that wasn't going to be interested. And I had a therapist years ago when I was going through this tell me that at the time, and I thought she was crazy. I'm like, how could I possibly know that this would be the one guy that would definitely not be into me and want nothing to do with me? She's like, you sensed it. She's like, and that's why you were attracted to that. And I hated that answer. And for years, I didn't believe it until I realized after him that I had done it with other people. And then I was like, oh, damn, I always want the person that's not interested in me. And the nice guys I wasn't interested in. I just wasn't interested in them. I don't know why. I was like, I remember this one guy who he really liked me, and my mom liked him. My mom was like, could you just go out for coffee with him? And I was like, no, I'm just not into him. And she's like, why? He's nice. Maybe that's why. Maybe I wanted to be treated badly. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So basically, he did feel a connection. He was interested, but he lost interest. So yeah, the connections are real. I would never tell somebody their feelings aren't real. Even if somebody said, hey, I'm obsessed with Brad Pitt, it's still real. It's not that it isn't real. I had a friend in high school that was like that. And it was with sports people. I was never really into sports, so I don't know who any of them were. But I know there was this one soccer player that she was into. And it's like she could tell you everything about this guy's life. It was like a total obsession with this guy. But then that would fade and it would be somebody else. I would do that kind of with rock stars. Anyway. Meanwhile, I had friends that were actually having real relationships. And she was in love with soccer players and I was in love with Tommy Lee. Yeah, I thought I was going to marry Tommy Lee. How do you like that? Anyway. JJ General. May have some good news that comes in around like work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. A new journey begins. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you can have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Person may be feeling grounded and stable financially. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, maybe listening to their intuition. They're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, although they may have choices and options around social activity. Life is moving forward, and they have an Aries around. They may also have a Scorpio around, possibly a Libra. Summons, General. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you lay down the law, set boundaries, and express your wants and needs. Life comes into balance, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Aries Sun for the next 24. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You have a disappointment that heals and moves into the past. Life is changing for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with a Libra or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're no longer holding yourself back, and good news may be coming in. Cosmic, does Daniela not want to be my friend anymore? No, I don't think it's something that she's actively thinking about. It's like you guys are just friends, like it is what it is kind of a thing. Yeah, it's like, it's like if somebody were to ask me, do you not want to be friends with, I don't know, Amy anymore? I'm not thinking about that. It's like Amy's just my friend. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not something that she's actively thinking about. Like, I don't want to be friends with her anymore. That's not where she's at. She's just kind of doing her own thing right now. Magician's heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. You have choices and options that come in around social activity, but you might need to disconnect from something that no longer serves you and don't look back. Anything that's been like disappointing. Then you may have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. But it's showing High Priestess in reverse, which can indicate somebody that may be disconnected from their intuition, or they're not listening to their intuition. Maybe take a moment and listen to your intuition and figure out what it is that you want and need before moving forward. Bacon, love with S, Sagittarius for the rest of November. I don't see anything changing between now and the end of November. So wherever you are right now in the relationship, that should continue. Only things that the cards suggest is expressing your wants and needs around the situation. It may be time for that. But otherwise, things will continue the way they are. Probably between now and the rest of the year. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. Communication may pick up and things could change for you for the better quickly. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could lead to growth, change, and transformation along with happiness. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Not bad. You may see an improvement in that connection. Migu, General for the next 24. For the next 24. Anxiety eases, an old wound heals, money comes in. Solution to a problem may be in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the 24. Teamwork, cooperation, and compromise leads to success around work, school, or business. And there may be relief coming in around work, school, or business. Bacon I did. Cinnamon I did. Oh, Avery's school's going well. We just got her, I didn't bring them in here, her school pictures back. she's, I think she's doing well. I mean, they're already starting to learn how to read. I mean, when I went to kindergarten, it was only half a day. I went, I think, from 8 to like 11:30, a half the semester or half the year, and then it changed to 11:30 to 3, and then the kids switched. And I don't think we really started learning anything until first grade. But anyway, I think she's doing okay. We'll see what happens. She's supposed to get a report card. I haven't gotten any report cards. But we have to go to parent-teacher conference on the 5th. So we'll find out then. Amen for the weekend with O. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You may be feeling a little disappointed in something. Or you may feel like there may be outside influence that yeah, there may be a problem this weekend. So outside influence could be causing a disappointment or an argument around this connection. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. There may be a slight disappointment. Where am I here? Hi, Mel. I think that I am up to Shaho for love reading. Disconnect from people, places, and things that are heartbreaking. Anything that's not serving your highest interest, or if you're waiting on something to change, something is out of balance, anything that's weakened, slow, stagnant, any of this nonsense needs to move into the past if you want to see your love life move forward. And then it could move forward with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon that could be quite successful. You also may have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. Leave the past in the past. Whatever's not working, let it go. Michelle, orange cards. Yep, I got the orange cards. All right, we've got friendship and union. This is the time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. There is a strengthening in your bonds with others and the capacity to know who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy your friendships and your connections. If you have disconnected or you're out of place for some time, know that you're moving into a far more supportive and joyful space right now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to connect deeply with those around you. Ask yourself how you can bring your whole self into your friendships and your relationships. Be present, listen, open up, smile, laugh, venture forth, and enjoy this time. And then this one is forgiveness and understanding. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know right away where the energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction of human vision and the opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul. Whatever the situation is that feels heavy on your heart right now, this card appears. It's your angel guide that's encouraging you to release it. You aren't asked to be accepting of bad behavior or to let it go. Excuse me, but to realize that the only person that's being truly affected by it is you. You don't deserve to have the past get in the way of the future happiness. And that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call on your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel like you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do so will be enough. Pretty good. Virsha General. Virsha General. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have the world at your feet. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may be planning travel. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward, and you may be spending time with the Pisces or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. On time for tarot, can you please tell me about love coming towards me? When it comes to love, you have new opportunities coming in. With the Magician, the ability to manifest a committed relationship if that's something that you're interested in. It could be with a Leo and maybe with a Cancer. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead you to success. It's probably new energy coming in. Areas of your life that have been slow should now start to move forward. Expressing your wants and needs around love leads you to a wish that comes true. Pretty good. Olivia, general for next week. General for the next 2 weeks. General for the next 2 weeks. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You also may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Negativity moves into the past. You may have a wish that comes true, or your luck is changing for the better quickly. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Make sure you set boundaries, especially if you feel as if somebody's trying to take advantage in some way. Eminem, love for Taurus. Slow and steady wins the race. If this person's in a committed relationship, it may be well functioning but slow to move forward. If they're not with anyone, they're still a little on the slow side, but they may have water. They could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon lead to success. Even if they're feeling undecided, life's moving forward slowly, and they're headed towards the 10 Cups being full. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. You have communication either coming in or picking up. With the moon in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. Slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't imagine anything's changing quickly because the Eight of Rods is in reverse. So if you already have plans, your plans will probably go through as planned. Not much seems to be changing. Mirror, spirit guidance. The Dreamer, Archangel Metatron. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Ace of Earth. An inflow of abundance, promising business ventures, important documents or contracts. Strength, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Pretty good. Not bad. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and a new journey begins. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have Sagittarius here. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're no longer holding yourself back, and life is moving forward, but be clear about your wants and needs. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down around love. Hi, Adonis. Gabs, is Rule angry? I know he slept with Eden and is defensive. I think he's defensive for a number of reasons, not just that. He may be feeling angry about something. He may be feeling like he may feel like he's been put on the spot for something. He may feel like he's been under scrutiny, or he's being accused of something. Yeah, he's defensive for a number of reasons. I don't know that he's defensive. I think he may be angry because he may be feeling like if he slept with Eden, that's his business. What business is it of anybody else's, kind of a thing. But he feels like maybe even feeling a little bit like boundaries have been overstepped. I don't know if he's mad at Eden too. He may be annoyed with her too. I think I'm up to Maggie for the next 48 hours. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, maybe spending time with the Taurus. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. Could be spending time with a Cancer or a Leo. Disappointments heal and move into the past with choices and options around social activity. If something disappointing has happened around social activity, something else is going to come in that kind of makes up for it. Amsh 06, romance. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that leads you to a place where you're feeling relief around life moving forward. Empress is bringing in love and money and romance with the Knight of Cups. Not bad. You could have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings that lead to success. Leave the past in the past and life moves forward. Pretty good. Girly, finances for the rest of the year. Finances for the rest of the year. Finances are okay. So it may be a little slow and steady wins the race between now and the end of the year, but you do have a wish coming true that's bringing in more money, big picture. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and success is coming in around finances improving. So although there may not be a huge difference between now and the end of this year, things are moving forward and there'll be more money coming in big picture, like maybe between now and like the end of the winter. I think you're going to get a job that pays more. I'm Lourdes. I have dinner with school friends next 12th of December that I organized. How will it go? Will they enjoy it? Yes, I think it's going to go really well. Yeah, it looks like a good time. Feeling grounded and stable, happy, content, and well-balanced. Good. New love for the rest of the day. New love for the rest of the day. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You might be feeling like life has finally come into balance and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Macy, general for the rest of the day. Macy for the rest of the day. You may have a wish that comes true. A new journey could begin, and with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with an Aries or a Capricorn. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. You may reconnect with an old friend or somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Um, I think I'm up to Stephania for next week. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. It may be slow and steady wins the race, but whatever you're working on, you're building on solid ground. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward, and you are ready for it. Lioness just applied for universal credit and job seekers allowance. What's the energy around it? Will I get one, both, or neither? Okay, let's see. You may get both. You may be able to get both. I don't know what it is, but it looks good. S. Meta. What is Dennis feeling towards me? Shuki, we're in communication a bit more. May find you to be grounded and stable, successful, kind, caring, sincere, a loyal friend. Somebody who's smart, intelligent, and confident. That one. Essence for the rest of the day. Essence for the rest of the day. Life comes into balance. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. You may be planning travel. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could lead you to success with choices and options coming in around social activity. Negativity moves into the past. Not bad. Alpha, what is Debbie going to think and feel when she sees Jackie and Jackie talks about what she's been up to and the family she's made with me? What is Debbie going to think and feel when she sees Jackie and Jackie talks about what she's been up to and the family she's made with me? She may be curious. I don't know what this situation is, but this person may feel like it either came out of the blue or it was unexpected, or she may be feeling surprised. Yeah, may also be feeling, she also shows as Hermit in reverse. Like she could be feeling like she's done something wrong, but she's not willing to take responsibility for it. I don't know what that's all about, but may feel like she's responsible in some way. Hello, I use glasses. My vision is not the best. And I went to the eye doctor and they said that my right eye is not the best because I haven't been sleeping well. Or what is it? They never said why. I mean, I don't know what you mean by not the best. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you have poor vision? Like that there's no reason. It's probably genetic. But what do you mean by not the best? Like I need to wear glasses too for distance, but I can read close up. Some people it's the opposite. Avery's dad, Jesus, the writing on his cell phone's like got to be that big or he can't see it. I'm like, when did that happen? Like, he used to have really good eyesight. I don't know what happened. It's like he woke up one day blind. But I don't know what you mean by not the best. Like, well, what's wrong with it? Is it something that's physically wrong with it? Like a problem with the eye itself, or just that the vision's not good? Kirti, general for the week ahead. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A new job or business opportunity may be coming in that brings in more money. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Zen, how does John feel romantically for me, if so? I don't see romance here. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship. I mean, it depends where this connection is. But it looks like he may find you to be somebody who is reliable, grounded, stable, kind-hearted, a sincere, loyal friend, somebody who is down to earth and trustworthy. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? Next in love, you've got new opportunities, but if you're feeling undecided about something, explore your options and don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that could be bringing in new energy and could lead you towards like a successful long-term relationship that brings in cause for celebration. Maybe a Sagittarius, could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it, but if you're undecided, don't make any decisions. You got happiness coming in around love, but it's like in time. You know, it doesn't have to be tomorrow, kind of a thing. Let go. What energy do I give off in the court street with sport mates? I'm not sure what you're asking. Like, how do your teammates see you? As like a teammate? Like that kind of a thing? They may find you to be somebody who is successful, supportive, genuinely happy. Like you don't hold back. You give it your all, kind of a thing. Pretty good. I think I am up to Kara. How will my advocacy presentation be like on Thursday with R? I'm nervous. She's ruthless. It's going to go well, though. You have cause for celebration coming in. You're feeling ambitious. You're feeling grounded and stable. You're well prepared, and it leads you to success. Pretty good. Starful wants the orange cards. Divine timing. Life is always unfolding in perfect time, space, and sequence, so angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient or unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and that your plans are coming into fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working towards your highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, it's time to trust the process. And this one is compassion. Your angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict and the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the more unhappy and drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on negative traits or actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experiences of joy and freedom. Take time to review where in your life you may be holding back or even consumed by frustration and anger, and ask your angels to shine the light upon you and the situation. That was Starfall. I did those. I think I'm up to Twinkle, General for Love for December. Love for December. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're currently with someone and it's a well-functioning relationship, don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, it would be new energy coming in. Anything that's dysfunctional is moving into the past, like you'll walk away from. If you're not with anyone right now, you may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or maybe a Cancer. Life is moving forward, and life could change for you for the better quickly if you're open to change and you let go of what's not working. Stacy, I'm applying for... Oh, wait, that's... T-Vet, I'm applying for a personal loan with my bank sometime soon. How do you see things playing out? Things should be fine. Things should be fine. You have life coming into balance. Things are moving forward with the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Money should be coming in, and things could move forward. I think you'll be able to make it happen. Stacy for today. For today, may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is coming into balance. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. Stacy, love for today. Love for today. There's growth, change, and transformation coming in around new opportunities. Now, anything that's been like broken, disconnected, stagnant, dysfunctioning, this needs to move into the past in order for love to move forward. If you're in a bad situation, it may be time to leave it. If you're in a well-functioning relationship, there's growth, change, and transformation that comes in. Don't bring the past into the future. But anything that's been disconnected, cycles, anything that's weakened needs to move into the past. And then Empress will be bringing in new opportunities around love that could lead you to success and happiness and feeling relief around love moving forward. It really depends where you are in your love life. If you're not with anyone, you could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Oops. Holly, how does Jacob feel about me? No communication. You might hear from him, though, because you've got a wish that comes true around communication coming in from somebody you're hoping to hear from. He may find you to be strong, confident, hardworking, successful, kind-hearted, attractive, down-to-earth, well-balanced, empathetic. Pretty good. Pretty good. You may hear from him. Vicky, 2 weeks are done. Now the weekend off and 2 more treatments of radiotherapy. And oh my God, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Beautiful, beautiful. How are you feeling? Natalie, Aries feelings for me. I may find you to be somebody who is kind-hearted, somebody who is sincere, creative, unique, intelligent, successful, ambitious, attractive, down-to-earth. Yeah, somebody who is like trustworthy, honest, kind. Pretty good, pretty good. I dodged a bullet with Tommy Lee. That's hilarious. Yeah, he is, yeah. Yeah. That is so funny. I thought that he was so hot when I was like in junior high. Holly, General. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and you could have a love offer coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward on solid ground. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. One, do those. Okay, let's see. Purely Precious, next in love with Roger. Next in love with Roger. You have communication coming in. Although things look a little slow, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Communication comes in or communication picks up. Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. General for the next 3 weeks. Maybe investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle. That could be bringing in success. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may be feeling like life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could also make you feel relieved. Brenda, general for today and tonight. You might have a new journey begin, or you could be doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Maybe spending time with the Gemini. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may feel relief around life moving forward. Areas of your life that have been stagnant should move forward. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever it is that you set your mind to. Debbie, love. Debbie, love. Okay, if you're currently in a relationship, your relationship should be strengthening. With the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. If you're not with anyone, you could have new energy coming in. Maybe fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries towards the end of the year. Although Leo comes up the strongest, exploring your options leads to success. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and you can find yourself in a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. Not bad. Not bad. Perseverance pays off around love. Faith, do you have a specific question or you just want something general? Marissa, is Vaughn the Gemini still in a relationship? I think he is. I think he is. Vicky, general for tomorrow. general for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you have, if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. An old wound heals and moves into the past, and something may happen that makes you happy. Life could change for you for the better quickly tomorrow. Not bad. Michelle Henley, general for December. A disappointment or a heartache, a bullshit, a nonsense here is healing and moving into the past. And then you have a wish that comes true. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and you may have choices and options around social activity. May do something fun and exciting on a whim with the Fool, and you've got something here happening that makes you happy. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may have money coming in too. You could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Pretty good. Ivo, I need a bit of guidance. I'm trying to secure a rotational job far away from home in Australia. Do the energies show anything on that? Yeah. Things may be slow to move forward, and then they may change quickly, bringing in happiness and more money through divine guidance. So how annoying. It's like you might not know when it's happening, but it does happen, and it happens out of the clear blue sky. Yeah, you're going to get something. You're going to be able to do it. Mihak, general for December. General for December. May have choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Could be spending time with the Pisces, maybe spending time with Sagittarius. And you're feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. I'm up to Liz, general for today. Liz, general for today. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have a wish that comes true. Maybe feeling relief around like money, finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition, maybe spending time with, you have water here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, maybe planning travel. Then you may also have another Pisces. It could be water and Pisces, or it could be Pisces is the water sign. Anyway, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you may find you have choices and options around social activity. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Pretty good, pretty good. Lucky General. Lucky General. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success around social activities. A new venture begins. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Sagittarius. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and your luck is changing for the better quickly. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and an old wound begins to heal and move into the past. Pretty good. Anthony, what is the next big thing coming to my PhD study plan in Canada? The next thing is that you're probably going to get a new job opportunity that brings in success around finances improving. A wish comes true. You have the world at your feet. Life begins to move forward. It may take a little bit of time before you get to Canada, like maybe a year or so. Vicky, a little sore. It's like sunburn in that area. Tired. But they're just after effects of the radiotherapy. I don't care, just telling you. I started crying because I'm going to be free. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Thank goodness. It's over. It's done. It's in the past. And now life can move forward. What a relief. What a relief. Clara, how does the rest of the year look for me? Trying to juggle studies, but it feels like I'm behind. And I feel guilty for going home for the holidays. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. So your luck is changing and you have happiness coming in. A new journey begins. You've got the world at your feet and perseverance pays off. Life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. You've got a new creative project or creative hobby you could be working on. The solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out. Listen to your intuition. So as far as feeling guilty, my take may be different than other people. My personal opinion is, it doesn't have to be like holidays like Christmas, but spending time or making time for your family and your friends and who's important to you is just as important as anything else. So don't feel guilty about going home. Bring something with you, bring stuff with you, set a little bit of time every day to do something study wise, but you're still there and you still get a chance to enjoy yourself and your family. You know, it can't always be all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're doing what you have to do. Your life is moving forward. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't stress over. Like, everybody deserves to have a break. And this is your time for a break. You could bring the shit with you. You could set 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the afternoon to do something work or school related. But you still deserve to have that time with your family. And that's important too. Lucinda, money reading. You got money coming in. Money coming in and finances are improving between now and the end of the year, although there may be a bigger improvement next year. The hard work you put into work, school, or business pays off, bringing in cause for celebration. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. And then you may be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. If you decided to do so, it would be successful. Oh my God, Vicky, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Eni, what does Amber think of me right now? May find you to be somebody who is compassionate, well-balanced, down to earth, somebody who is easy to get along with, harmonious, grounded, stable, loyal, kind-hearted, maybe like a loyal friend. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ray, will O be released from her job for what she did to me? At this point, I'm not convinced that she's going to be let go right now. Peach, will M take donations instead of the amount? Will M take donations instead of the amount? Yeah, think so. That could be true. Yeah. Crow's Nest, Jessica, love for the immediate future. Cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you and don't look back. If you feel like you're, I don't know, stuck on something or pining away over something or in a bad relationship, you may need to let it go if you want your love life to move forward. Anything that's out of balance or dysfunctional needs to move into the past. And then you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. A new journey may begin. It's like a new opportunity after something that was disappointing moves into the past. I don't know, whatever this is. If there was just something that recently didn't work out the way you wanted, let go of it or release the energy, and life may move forward with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Butterfly A, general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may have luck changing for the better quickly. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant, life begins to move forward, and there may be relief coming in around finances improving. You could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping. You may be spending time with a Cancer. Girly, I'm so glad it's over. It's been tough. I know so many people that are in remission. Oh, this is about the, yes. Yeah. I'm glad it's over too. Marita, what does Jemmy think about me after talking yesterday? It's my boss. They have a lot of respect for you. May find like things to be well balanced. May find you to be smart, intelligent, generous, hardworking, down to earth, kind-hearted. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mutual respect there. Oh, good morning, Payman. D for today. D for today. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business, and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly after you pay off a bill of debt or a loan. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Rhea, can you please check if my XD Taurus still thinks about me and is considering to... I would say that this person could think about you on occasion, but it looks like they've walked away from the situation, so I don't see them like having any plans for the future. If you have an intention for them, I would let them know. I would reach out to them rather than waiting on them. Payment for the next 10 days. Payment for the next 10 days. Life may come into balance. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business, or a new job or business opportunity that could be successful. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you might be feeling grounded and stable. Expressing your wants and needs around work, school, or business, and setting boundaries is suggested. Now bring on the reconstruction. That's right. That's right. How long do you have to wait for that? Mavita, I'd like to know what Connor thought about me when we had our little interaction at the airport. Did he thought about me later as well? I mean, you could run through his mind on occasion. That's possible. He may have felt that you were somebody who was pleasant, nice, down to earth, strong, confident, sincere, like a nice person. Shaya Mama, career. You have cause for celebration coming in around your luck changing around career for the better. So, exploring your options could lead you to a new job or business opportunity. The world is at your feet. A new venture begins. Listen to your intuition. Be clear about your wants and needs when it comes to your career, and things can move forward and you are ready for it. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, girly, I did the finances. Vicky, I go see them this year in September. They said maybe 2, so I don't know. It's a long wait. It's cosmetic, and I'm getting fat taken from my tummy and other lifted, so I'm gonna look stunning. No, that's gonna be great. Good, 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 good. It wasn't that long ago, I don't think. Mel for the weekend. Mel for the weekend. You may have choices and options around social activity. Slow and steady wins the race, but perseverance pays off. You might be feeling like a new venture is beginning and life is moving forward. Money comes in. You're no longer holding yourself back. Oh, not bad. Vicky, I'm getting prosthetic fitted by the end of this year, so it's not bad at all. Got a temp one now. Okay, yeah. That's good. Good. Things moving forward. Jess, are H, X, or B interested in me romantically? I would say H and X maybe. But B comes in lowest. Hey, is my Fitbit dead? I took it off a couple of days ago to charge it. I don't know where the heck the charger is, but I know it's in this room somewhere. It's dead. It's dead. Ladybug, the office put a letter on my door about a matter. Is this going to be about something simple? Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. Ladybug. Oh, Kriti. Akshay's energy towards me. Their energy is like stagnant. I don't see much moving forward. Slow, steady, stagnant. If you want to see something change for the better quickly, I would take the initiative. Otherwise, things look a little slow. Adonis. Me and V, near future, haven't spoken in a little over a week. There should be communication coming in. Near future, communication either comes in or picks up. You may be spending time together. Your luck may change for the better quickly, and then things come back into a little bit better balance. Not too bad. Vicky, oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you. We're all sending you good luck, love, and good energy. Good healing. Life's moving forward. We're putting it in the past. Very good. Very good. Hello. I don't think I answered for you yet, right? Was it about the eyes? I wasn't sure what you wanted to know. What's the exact question? TikTok at 2. And then if we're home all day, maybe I'll do a TikTok later tonight too. Maybe I'll do YouTube earlier and TikTok later. We'll see how it goes. So far, the most likes we got on TikTok, I believe, was 30,000. Maybe we get 35,000. We'll see. General on health for hello. Things look okay. Listen to your intuition. Things are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. I would still see your doctors, get your checkups. Don't use the cards as a substitute. But health looks like it's okay. There may be minor inconveniences that need to be dealt with, but for the most part, things look good and like they could be improving for the better quickly. Yes, Brenda, go ahead. TikTok it too. The love connection. I don't know if I ever watched The Love Connection. I probably did. Brenda, in love for the rest of the month. I'm talking with someone who I'm also intimate with. That's probably going to continue. So there's communication, and if you're like hooking up or something, that's probably going to continue. I don't see much changing around the situation. What's this person's name or their astrological sign? I don't see commitment here, if that's what you're asking. But I'm not sure what this person's sign is or their name. Gemini. Yeah, there's communication here, and you're probably going to be hanging out, but I don't see commitment. And things are probably going to continue the way that they are. Like I would tell anybody this: if you're looking for a committed relationship, do not start sleeping with the person until after you get the commitment. Otherwise, it kind of turns into like a hanging out, hooking up kind of a thing. But I mean, hanging out and hooking up can continue for the rest of this month if you're okay with that. It looks like it's well in balance, and you're both kind of getting out of it what you want. Is there anybody else here that I haven't answered for? E25. Could you see how long the relationship between O and his girlfriend are? If they will marry and have, if they will marry and have a child? All right, let's see. I do think that there are children around them. This looks like a committed relationship that has long-term potential. Could I say it's going to last for the rest of time? I wouldn't say that to anybody, but it does look like they're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and I do think there are children here, or at least a child here. No, I don't see commitment. I don't see commitment. Think of it like this, right? If in order to like become a president of a company, you have to start somewhere, right? Most people don't get hired as a president. They get hired as, you know, a sales clerk, and they move up. Well, you need to have romance, emotional connection, dating, and love before commitment. That all has to happen in order. If you're having sex with somebody and then you're asking them 6 months down the line to be in love, it's sex, it's not love. You have to have love before you have sex. Otherwise, you don't get the love. You don't get the commitment. Now, sometimes people will get commitment in words, right? Yeah, we're together, we're committed, but there is no real love there. It's usually the guy, because from what I understand, men, most of the time, not everybody's the same, need to fall in love before they have sex, because their brains don't produce oxytocin during sex, but women's do. So women fall in love during sex most often, or more likely, than a man. So if you're having sex with a guy and you're just hooking up, that's why you're not getting the relationship. And for years we've known this, right? I remember years ago my friend saying to her friend, stop having sex with these guys. Stop thinking sex is going to give you a relationship. It's not. It hasn't in the past. But she kept doing it, and it kept failing. And then I learned from watching a video on psychology that that's why. All of this hooking up culture is just, it's hooking up. It's friends with benefits. Does not become a committed love relationship. It's a sex. So I would say that to anyone. It doesn't matter. You've already crossed the line. You can't go back. Like, you don't marry somebody and then date them, right? You got to date them to get to marriage. So if you've already had sex, you've already had sex. You have to have the love and the romance before the sex. Otherwise, it's not. It just becomes a casual hookup. But you can it could be fine. You could be content with the way things are and be okay with it. But if you're looking for like love and marriage, I would, we kind of got to go back to the old school way of like dating and talking, then dating, then romance, then commitment, then sex, and then whatever comes next. Vartika, is SJ going to ask me out anytime soon? It's possible, but it looks slim. If you want to go out with this person, I would reach out to them. Kind of let them know that you're interested, kind of a thing. Girly facts, I tell all my friends this, but to them, what do I know? I've been single for a few years. That's okay. That's okay. My one friend, I'm not even kidding. It's like we were all living vicariously through her other friend. this girl, and it wasn't like, I mean, we don't know why she was like this, but like she would be, oh my God, it was crazy. Like she would be the other woman, right? Like she was the other woman with this guy for years. They weren't married. He wasn't married, but it was like his high school girlfriend. They were together for like however long, 10 years. And she was the side piece. And I mean, craziness. And then she would get involved with somebody else and she'd still be back and forth with the first guy. And then she got this job, right? And she was working for this guy. It was like a private small company. And I don't know what she was doing. And she was sleeping with her boss, and then it was like she would say like she would tell us details that we didn't need to hear. So then at one point she decides to move to Florida, and my friend, who was her friend, like I was friends through, like, you know how like you're friends through people. She wasn't my direct friend, but I would hang out with the two of them together. She moves to Florida, and my friend's like, I'm telling you, whoever it is, don't sleep with your boss. She's like, I'm telling you, don't do it this time. You always make a mess of things. Don't sleep with your boss. Well, like, I'm like, how is so-and-so doing? She's like, she's good. She's sleeping with the boss. And it's like we do this, right? We replay the same situation over and over again with different people, and we wonder why it's not working. And we're like living in a society where it's become okay to like hang out and hook up. And friends with benefits has been glorified in the booty call. And it's like, and then like we're thinking something is going to change, and it's not changing. It's like you get a phone call at 2 o'clock in the morning. Guess who's coming over? Okay. And then you'll see him again 3 weeks from now. And you've been doing this for 8 years. And how come it's not changing? But yet we're still not seeing what we're doing. And my friend would say to her over and over again, stop sleeping with the boss. Stop sleeping with the boss. Don't do it. Don't do it. And there she was again. Adonis, I've only ever seen one case with a friend of mine where they were friends with benefits insurance committed, but it's very rare, and they're still together. Yeah, it is very rare. Sharon, just checking in on the promotion. The Safe Passage woman got pulled from my post. Their boss keeps watching me. Weird. You still could get a promotion. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Could make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. I can't tell you how long somebody is going to be together. I can't give you, like, I can't say 6 months or 3 weeks. I don't know. But the way the cards show is they're in a committed relationship and they have plans for the future. That's what the cards show. Exactly. Insanity is expecting different results. I know. I get it. It is low vibration. I agree. I agree because you're settling for what you don't want. And you're telling yourself it's okay, right? Like, at least I know that for my friend, right? She wanted to be in a relationship. She didn't want to be a side piece. She didn't want to screw the boss on lunch. Like, that's not what she wanted, right? But that's what she was getting and she was settling for. And I myself have settled for breadcrumbs too. So I understand it. It's like thinking, oh, well, he showed up today. It's like, no, like that's not enough. And if you're settling for something that's low vibration, you're going to keep getting low vibration. Like, that's where you're going to be. And I keep saying it. I feel like, I don't know if I explain it right. People that settle for less in one area of their life will settle for less in every area of their life. Like, okay, me and my one friend and the woman that she's friends with, that she rents out like a part of her house. The three of us have a hard time keeping things neat and organized. I'm going to say I've been better recently. I've been trying to stay focused recently, but why is it okay that we're okay with that? Like, I have a lot of crap on my dresser that needs to be put away. Like, why doesn't that bother me? My mother, that would bother her. That wouldn't be good enough for her. Now, this one woman, she's got her boyfriend's going to be moving in with her. And she's cleaning the house up. Hasn't cleaned the house in years. But she'll clean it because he's coming. But yet it's okay that For her, she accepts it the way it is. And I feel like that's how we are with a lot of things. If you accept little shit from somebody, you're probably accepting little shit from other people. Like you probably get paid less or expect less at work. You're probably okay with, and I think it comes down to a self-worth thing. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Anyway. Sarah, it's very complex. I have many good friends who are at work and they're very good, super rich, doesn't settle for less, but then, yeah, that's true. That's true too. That's true too. I worked with this woman and she had a friend who she used to call her the train wreck. Although the woman I worked with, I think, was kind of a train wreck herself. But she said at the time the woman was in her 40s. She had never been married. She was with all these like crazy guys in different situations, never getting what she wanted, always like a disaster. Like her relationships were a disaster. But my friend used to say she was very successful. She had a good paying job. She made a lot of money. She was in excellent shape. She was really attractive, but yet she kept winding up in these bad situations. So yeah, you're right. That's true too. That's true. People do lose sense of logic. That was the perfect example when we were in high school. Well, I mean, I was going to marry Tommy Lee, so there's that. But when we were in high school, senior year, we went to Mexico on spring break. And of course, the guy in the band, I liked him. He wanted nothing to do with me. He was like, and what a nice guy. He was like, I don't hang up with tourists. He's like, why would I do that? Nice guy, right? Anyway, and the other guy who worked at the bar that we went to, my friend was interested in. And like, we really thought at some point we were going to reconnect with these two. We thought that maybe we would go back to Mexico or we could get them to come to New York. No logic. None. None. Now, meanwhile, the bass player in the band is like, you're a tourist from New York. What do I want with you? And I'm like thinking, oh, but so what? Mexico's not that far away. Yeah, what are you, stupid? I was stupid. You're right. There was no logic there. Thank God he was a nice guy. He didn't try to take advantage of me. Anyhow, girly, I spoke with a job recruiter yesterday. Was a pleasant conversation. Will he connect with me or any potential employers or job offers, or will he waste my time? He looks like he could be helpful and that he could lead you to somewhere. Yeah, I would give him a chance. Let's see what happens. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? Sarah, it's like we think that will be different. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that was like my first boyfriend that I dated. He had a reputation of like being really into somebody and doing all the right things and then just dropping them like a hot potato for no reason. And I thought it was going to be different with me. You know, like, what made me think I was going to be different? He did the exact same thing to me. Of course he did. The only thing I can say about the girls that came before me is that they legitimately moved on. I didn't. And I put up with that for a couple of years. Yeah, then he came back, he did it again. Like, really? Yeah, like, why did I think I was going to be different? Like, you're not going to be different. You're going to be the same. Because it's him. It's not me. You know, it wasn't all of us. It was what was going on inside him. Yeah, part of it could be the ego. Yeah. Yeah, it's so crazy. Beautiful one for today. Maybe making decisions that push life forward around a side business, side project, side hustle. The hard work you put in pays off. Luck changes for you for the better quickly, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Sarah, I've seen men change, but usually it's a woman who doesn't care at all. Like my brother-in-law, he didn't want marriage, but he did marry my sister. My sister was never the one to chase. She didn't care. That's it. Yeah. Yep. But then I've also seen the opposite happen, where somebody is chasing and manipulating and forcing, and then the other person, it's almost like they've been beaten over the head so much that they just give in. And I think that's terrible. I think that is so terrible to do to somebody. I feel like life is way too short to have to deal with that nonsense, but I've seen it. Adults are very hard to change. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard for adults to change. I feel like there could be a lot of growing though between like 20 and 40. But I feel like once you're set in your ways, yeah. Like I've been telling you that I've been having trouble with this family member, and I have to keep reminding myself they're not changing. Like this is not going to change. And since I'm so willing to put up with bullshit, it's like I want, and then I have to keep setting that boundary with myself. No, this is, and it's not even for myself really. It's like for Avery more. Anyhow. Alrighty, I will wrap it up. I'll see you guys at 2 o'clock on TikTok if you're available. Or tonight, maybe I'll come on earlier tonight if I'm going to be home, and then I'll do a TikTok later. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back. I'll be around. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. Bye-bye.